This is my project. It's a property management website called PropAid. I'll show you the register. So you can sign up. It's pretty basic. Back to the sign in, I'll use a dummy account. And this is the screen that comes up. One thing I'll show you real quick that I worked on recently. If you navigate away from the web page and then you go back to the login screen, it just automatically puts you back in if you have the cookie, which my cookies last 2 weeks. So this is the list of houses that have been added to this dummy account. You can scroll through them. There's buttons too if you prefer them. If we click on one of the houses, like let me see, where's the house with all my data? This one. We have a list of mapped tasks or urgent tasks that are coming up, and I'll show you the tasks in a minute. The address and rental status. So it's my primary residence, monthly income. It's just a number. Then I'll show you adding a new house. So we'll add my old house. After you select the state, it will automatically pull an image from Google Image. On this particular house, there is no Google imagery available. So what I can do, and that's just because Google Street View can't get it, it's a gated community. So what I can do is upload an image, and that will go to an Amazon S3 storage. So here's a picture of the house. It gives me a little confirmation thing, confirm it. It takes a second because Amazon, and that's that. So one of the challenges of my project was merging these two different image things. So the way I did it is I store the image links in a database, and I had to process the Amazon image. I had like a procedural renaming of the image so that it have a consistent rename, and then it's stored in the database, and there's a link to it. Same with the Google image is not stored in the database. It's just a link to that Google image, and it makes a call to the API each time you want to view it. So I'll show you adding a house with like an image that I know does exist. So that's my house, and you can see it just automatically finds the image. So that. We can delete a house, you can update it, you can change things on here, rent, or you can just delete it. There's a little confirm window. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking at my list of stuff to talk about. Okay, tasks. So these are tasks specific to each house. So if I go to this one that has my dummy data, these are tasks that I've added, and the ones that are highlighted pink are ones that I marked urgent. So here we'll add a task. Like you can click landscaping, or you could type in your own. So like fix hole in window. Add it. Good. Mark it urgent. Pick a date for it. Price. And some other fields if you want. Submit it. It goes right there. And then when you go back, it's also marked urgent, so it's shown on the urgent tasks there. Next thing, service providers, these are like contractors and whatnot. So this is one of the complicated parts of my project was selecting the services that they could provide. So if we add a service provider, call it Derek Contractor. You can select from a list of tasks, and you can select multiple of them. And that was a feature, that was like a pretty easy thing to find, code that did that. And then another thing that you can pretty easily find is that ability to add a custom task, but I wasn't able to find anything where you could add a custom task and have multiple things. So I made my own. So like this one, let's say I also like specifically repair holes in windows. And add that one, right? All these other fields are optional. You can add them if you want. So if we add that contractor, it pops up with these little, like, I don't know what the little bubbles. You can edit contractors. So maybe we want to delete some of those and add a city, Phoenix. Update them. And you can delete contractors. And you can email them, which works a lot like the renter email. And I'll show you that when I show you the renters. So go back. Renters. So these are all the renters in all of your houses. You can edit and delete them just like contractors. I'll add one of my dogs, Harriet. Phone number 567-890. Email harriet@dog.com. And we pick what house Harriet lives at. This is just it maps over all of the houses. So this isn't like a static list. It generates this list based on what houses have been added. Add her. There she is somewhere in here. Oh, up there at top. We can delete people, and then I'll show you how the email works. So I have a bulk email to email everyone at once, which we won't do that because a lot of these are fake emails. So I'll just email myself. Email, test email. It uses SendGrid, using SendGrid and send. And then I'll just bring that window up. There it is. So you could use that if you need to email all the renters, like a reminder, like make sure you change your AC filters or something like that. Okay, so that's that page. And let me see my notes if I had anything else to talk about. Oh, so I got my header. You can scroll to the bottom. You can click this little button to go to the top. Kind of cool. And then logout button goes back to home. And that is everything.
Awesome job. Go ahead and unmute. That should do it.